Welcome. I'm QXM. Today we're going to talk about the newly implemented quest and treasure maps, hunting for treasure. Something new that's been added to the game. I'm going to talk quickly because it's getting late and this is an active save. And I don't want to spend or lose a lot of productive time in my world. So if you enjoyed this video and find it helpful, please give me a like. Go ahead and follow me on YouTube. Jump over to Twitch and check me out over there. The quests and the treasure maps can be found in loot items. Pretty much it seems any type of loot items. I've seen them in trash, I've seen them in zombies, I've seen them in cars, I've seen them in several places. I suspect, now there's a town, you can see kind of the beginning of it over here. I suspect it may have to do with being close to or in a town or city, because I have a save and my guy over there he's been on for hours and hours, days and days and days. I think we're up to like day 32 or something, and he hasn't found a single note. But anyway, it ends up being like a new loot item like this, except it's a note. You access it, you can read it. For the quests, unfortunately, some of them can't be completed, and they are timed, or at least some of them are timed. Oh, he's complaining. What are we complaining about? Why? Pants here. It's gonna make it. Mine was when you read the note, there's a short little backstory. It's not a lot of reading. It's only a couple sentences. But in essence, here's a set of tasks. Complete the tasks and you get a reward. Mine was kill X amount of lumberjacks with the fire axe. So yeah, I mean, I happen to have a fire axe, but it's a really crappy one, but I haven't found any snow, so that wasn't going to be possible. I declined mine, and I was pretty sure that I'd put it in my chest to save it so I could pick it up later and try to do it. Unfortunately, I checked my chest, and it appeared to be gone. I'm not sure if that's because they've just gone to 14.3. Or not, but it would think. Some of the other quests that I've seen are kill X amount of chickens with a nail gun, which sounds kind of funny. Kill a X amount of female zombies. That seems a little more realistic and doable. And the other one I saw was kill a variety of zombies, which included a feral, a cop, a spider zombies, and then like 3 or 4 other ones. And if that one's timed, again, the best time I would think to do that would be like a horde day, the day after a horde day, when they're all in one area. You might be able to do that when you're in a city, because it's the only place I know that you could maybe potentially find a feral. But let's talk about the treasure maps. When you read the treasure maps, again, short little backstory with it, and then it says essentially, here's an area where loot is located. Now I'm trying to find out, there it is, because I've found another one and I've gone ahead and read it. And what it does is it adds a little icon, looks like a little treasure chest, to your map. I haven't explored this area, so that's okay. And it also adds here at the top of the screen on your compass, it adds a little waypoint indicator. Now I use the map to navigate it, not the compass, but the compass turns to be pretty integral to the process of searching for your treasure. Let's use this as an example. I didn't know what to expect. This is all brand new, and that's why I'm doing the video. So in essence, I walked over, followed the map, and I'm looking, and I'm going, it was like just like this area. Like, well, there's nothing here. There's no loot spawns, there's like no rocks to look under, there's nothing like different about this terrain or that I can tell. So what am I supposed to do? That's when I noticed the compass. And what happened is your little indicator up here, as you get closer, it becomes bigger. And it changes when you get to within the area that the loot is supposed to be. It will change from a white chest to a flashing red chest. So again, going, well, what does this mean? So I'm wandering around, I'm watching this chest flash. I actually thought it was maybe like a hot cold thing, like the hotter you get it would flash faster, and then when you were right there it would turn solid. But that wasn't the case. It seems to be pretty static. So what I did was I dropped some wood frames down to try and get an idea of what I was working with, and then I went that way. So walk this way. I've got the flashing red chest on my compass. I'm looking, I'm flashing. Okay, flashing goes away. Now the loot is, the icon is behind you, so you turn around and we walk in, and then right about here, the flashing would start. So I dropped a wood frame. You can see the distance. Pretty significant distance there, right? So I'm like, okay, well, it must be in the middle, right? Got to be in the middle. So I guess I have to vector it, put a couple more of these down and try to figure out where the center is. Ended up wandering around and actually doing the whole thing, and you can see it's a circle. So you basically got this area that you're working with. I of course came to the center, dug a 4x4 hole, 2 or 3 deep, nothing. I moved to a little off center, 4x4 hole, nothing. And then continued that process and still nothing. And of course my holes started getting smaller. They went from 4x4 to 4x2, 2x2 to eventually I started just digging a single hole 3 deep. I spent this is the result of like 2.5 days of digging. I just had a wandering horde come by, and of course, this is 7 days to die. Whenever you're trying to do anything, the zombies won't leave you alone. I had a dog day, so I was definitely run off the site on numerous occasions, so it wasn't like I was sitting here digging for 2.5 days, and I spent nighttime inside, being in these holes at night when they can run. I figure it's just a death trap. Yeah, there's one by 1x3 holes. Now, before I started, once I got this area and went, oh my god, we're dealing with a big area, there's also a new system, which is the skills and perks. It's like there must be, I hadn't spent any points. I had 40 points. It's like there must be something in here that can help me out. And what I went ahead and chose was, where is it? I'm trying to find it. Right. Found this one. You do more block damage, use less stamina. So for me, that's like, okay, I'm digging, I'm essentially mining here. Less swings means I can get more blocks dug, more stamina, because when you're digging, your stamina goes down, and that's related to your wellness. And then when you run out of stamina, you have to wait until you regain your stamina. So more block damage means less swings, so I'll be able to clear more blocks. Losing less stamina means I should be able to dig longer. The other one I found was, this one. Now, who doesn't want that, right? Sexual Tyrannosaurus. Seems like that you're losing stamina, or you stamina gain plus 20%. So it seemed like maybe it would help my stamina regain more quickly once I got tired, so I picked both of those. Now, after 2 days of digging and not finding anything, I was sitting back at the house trying to figure out what was going on, and what I found, there's actually a third one that can help you out, and it's this one. Where is it? Here it is, treasure marker. Now, I've not chosen it because I will choose it now. Because we have another treasure map, we'll go look, and I'll do that after I cut this. But if you read it, it says better finding treasure, and it says treasure radius. One of the things I was concerned about was how deep. Obviously we're digging, right? There wasn't like a trash can or a car or something that would be obvious. We're obviously digging for treasure. It talks about radius. Well, we've got a circle here, so I'm thinking that just shrinks the circle, which tells me that if we're digging, probably the depth is set. It may vary by a block or two, but that helped, that eased my mind, I guess you could say, because I was worried, do I have to dig 10 blocks? Do I have to dig 40 blocks? Where the hell is this treasure? Alright, but I would think that if you're taking a perk that helps you find treasure and the depth varied, that it would mention depth, and it doesn't. It just says radius. So, this minute here, we'll go over to the other treasure area, and you'll get to see the flashing icon, and we'll see how deep, how big the radius is compared to this. Anyway, the treasure, I believe, I can't tell you 100% because you can see I just started digging at some point. I was actually digging sideways when I found it. Where was it? I think it was here. I think it was right in there. So you're talking maybe 2 blocks deep. I didn't have to clear the top of it, and I just saw the corner, and I was actually able to locate, but it took me 2.5 days to find it. But hopefully this gives you some information so that you can come up with your own way for doing your treasure maps and treasure hunting. I'm not going to tell you what was in the chest. That's part of the game. Enjoy finding it and enjoy your loot. I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. I'm going to go in for the night, and then we're going to go over to the other chest, and I'll let you see what the indicator looks like on the compass. And we've just chosen that skill, or that perk. I'm not sure which one it is. So we'll see what the difference in the diameter is and whether it's something that you might want to choose in your world, okay? All right, well, I'll be right back. See you in a second. Okay, welcome back. Navigated over here. It was a short trip for you, and of course there's a zombie, naturally. And he's a crawler. I can't see him. There he is. Short trip for you, a little longer trip for me. So if you did find this video helpful, please leave a like and all that. Anyway, here we can see on your indicator on the compass, we've got our little waypoint indicator. It's a white chest. And if we go to the map, again, if you zoom in, let's get to where we're right there on the map. Okay, again, you would assume to dig like right here, right? Because we're right on the arrow, and that's as far in as we can zoom. But that, in fact, is not the case. Let's back out a little bit. Okay, and let's see what the difference in size is, okay? Let's walk in. Okay. Alright, so say right about here. Okay, so it's red, and let's walk away from it. Okay, turn around where it is. Let's walk in towards it. Let's get on up. So right about here. Okay, I'm going to do one last cut here, and then I'll go ahead and map out the circle, and it'll give you an idea of whether that skill or perk was something that you're going to choose. Alright, so give me a second. This will be the last cut, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, welcome back. I've gone ahead and cleared out the grass so you can get a better idea and put the wood frames down. So to me, it looks like we're dealing with a smaller area. And an idea, maybe if I, let's see. Let's do this real quick. Okay, so it's not flashing, it's not flashing. Okay, now we got a flashing, so it's standing. Try and get on a block here. No. Yes. Okay, there. Okay, so you can see kind of the area. It does look smaller. Tried to put it too high so you can see it. Okay, hopefully this helps you out. I was going to leave this alone. But who can't dig for treasure, right? Had some guys here. Let's dig right here. Okay, I hope this helps you out, and good luck in your treasure hunting. Hope to see you later, and again, follow me on YouTube, over on Twitch, and have a fun day. Come on, where's this treasure at? Come on. Must find treasure. It's under you. Is it under you? You're hiding, don't you? Give me the treasure. Give me the treasure. See you guys later, man.